So I brought the bucket to the garage today for the Coyote, and we actually moved it around with the Kubota. I've got some Weld-On hooks I'm going to weld onto it, and I also have this. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do with that in a second. Alright, so I've got my little black line drawn there, and I measured from the edge of the bucket over, and that's 12.5 inches. And I've got my little magnetic holders here. If you don't have those for welding and fabricating, those are cheap. At Harbor Freight, you need a set of those. I've got a square, let me grab it real quick here. I got a square that I have squared it off the bucket to make sure it is square with the edge of the bucket, and it is also flush with the edge of the bucket, so it doesn't stick out past the end of this bucket any. The reason I'm putting it here is because back here, this is where your quick hitch plate comes in. This has got a strong bind here, and if I'm going to be pulling something with a chain, I want it in a reinforced area, and that's probably about one of the strongest places in the edge of the buckets right there. So now let me get set up, and I'm going to weld both these hooks on. Okay, so the hooks are welded on. My next thing is I want to put this hitch on my bucket. Now there's a reason for this. A lot of people do the 3-point hitches where they can move gooseneck trailers and stuff. I keep my backhoe on a lot, and I've got a hitch receiver for some of my little trailers that I put behind the little green tractor. But I want to be able to wheel right up to my gooseneck and move it around, and using the front loader of my bigger tractor will give me a real easy way to maneuver it. Plus, if anybody's ever backed a hay wagon before, they know backing a trailer with the front end of a vehicle makes it a lot more maneuverable. So I was originally going to do that, but that right there gets in the way. I can't flush it because of this ring on the end of it. And I didn't really want it up here where I could hit it on stuff with that front bar, because I even flushed these. So I'm actually going to lean this back like this back here. Now it'll have me weld it here on these corners and back across this back, and I'm going to make 2 plates that come down the side to weld it to the bottom of the bucket there. And so that should put it where I want it at. So let me get some plates on here and start welding. So as far as today goes, all I gotta do is put a little black paint on those, even though the chain that I'm gonna drag across it, hook to it, probably gonna skin everything up anyways. And you know, it's a tractor, it's a bucket, so paint's almost a waste of time. But you gotta try and take care of it, right? So really, the moral of this story is gonna be is when I get it back over to the house, we're gonna put a hitch in it, and we're gonna try and move the gooseneck trailer with it. And we're just going to see if this works as intended. I've got a few runs. I'm not really concerned about it, just so you know. So, we'll see you guys back over at the house. We'll get this on the tractor, and we'll move gooseneck trailer with it. So we are back out at the farm, and I've got the bucket here. We're going to try and move the trailer to the bucket and see how well this works. Okay, something I've already figured out, and this is just one of the hitches that I grabbed at the garage yesterday that we don't use because we got a bunch of spare hitches, is I'm gonna have to take this ball and for further use, flip this thing around like this. I don't know why I didn't think about it, but that ball is gonna have to be flipped and be on the top side. That way, because around my locking mechanism, this was binding a little and I was having to pivot and tilt it. And you can see right here, we're actually skinting some metal right there. Oh well. So yeah, I'll flip this ball. That worked out good. So now we're gonna go see if we can use the hooks. So all in all, I think this was a good modification, although I still got to flip this ball over. I'll get to that in a little bit. But for now, I got some work to go do on the tractor. So if you like this video, give me the old thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you want to see what comes next on this channel, and we'll see you guys on the next one.